What up world, and welcome to Don't Starve Shipwrecked. Bet you did not know, and here's some tips, tricks, glitches, and simple random facts I found because I have nothing better to do. It depends on you whether you find them useful or not, and if you knew all of them already, good for you, and here's a trophy. Number 1. Burninng Farm. Once you have at least one farm plot, you can kiss goodbye to starvation, because now you can plant a seed and burn the crop to get instant cooked fruits and veggies. Actually, this can work in Reign of Giants as long as you make it compatible with the Shipwrecked expansion when creating the world. It also kind of works in Don't Starve Together, but the crop will be smoldering and you will have to extinguish it before it turns into fire. Number 2. Land Boat. With a lure plant, you can now sail the lands just like you do in the ocean. What you want to do is corner yourself and plant this thing right behind so it will force you into the land. Now this may take more than one try, but it will become quite easy once you get a hang of it. Since you can be much faster on boat with a sail, it is useful when you live on a big island and want to get around fast. It's sort of like a car I never had in Don't Starve game, or in real life. Another interesting thing is, if you manage to get 2 boats on land, you can switch between the boats by pressing down spacebar. This also works even when there's a wall between the boats, meaning they can function as a gate if you want a base with a closed wall. The downside is, you can't take the boat back out on sea, so I suggest using cheaper boats for this glitch. In case you're curious, the boat takes the damage when you're hit, and when the boat gets destroyed, you will drown like you do on sea. Number 3. Rabbit Trap and a Wobster. See that Wobster? Being so fancy thinking we need fancy sea traps that need palm leaf, glass bottle, and a jellyfish? No, all you need is a rabbit trap, and maybe limpet as a bait. You can also lure the Wobster into the rabbit trap like you do with crabbits. Sounds cheap? Who cares, we're having lobster tonight. Number 4. Hidden Snake Skin. Snakes are as annoying as spiders, but you really want that snake skin. Well, too bad it has only 16% drop rate. But don't worry, here's a way to get snake skin for 100% and possibly without even fighting. If you're a coward, that is. For this, you need to find a bush where these guys are hiding. It's not that hard to find because the snakes will greet you once you get close enough. But to be a little more safe, you can recognize them from a distance because they shake and you can see the glimpse of a snake slithering around. Now what you want to do is lure the creature out, then dig out the bush. There, you got yourself a snake skin already. Unfortunately, you can do this only once per bush. But then, you don't need that much snake skin either. Hopefully. Number 5. Easy Cactus. Before digging out the elephant cactus, you will have to fertilize it with ash and then have to fight the thing until it shrinks down. This is both literally and figuratively pain in the ass. Surround the cactus with any flammable material. I suggest the turfs you can dig up with pitchfork, and they are available everywhere. And 5 or 6 of these will be enough. Then fertilize the cactus and quickly light the turfs on fire. Even though the cactus does not burn down, it does take burn damage. And now you can dig that thing up and use the ashes to get more of them. Number 6. Farming with ice. Remember the fire farm I showed on the last video? You can make that in Shipwrecked as well, but this time in much safer way. There are several items that could activate the ice flingomatic without fire, and they are withered coffee plant, withered elephant cactus, and for some reason I don't know, limpet rocks. You want to have at least 2 of them to ensure better firing rate, and here I'll show you how to make a basic fire farm using limpet rocks. Since you can't move them around, find a location where 2 of them are in range, then choose the one that gets more snowball than the other. Build a structure around where the snowball hits, and in this video I placed a powder cake inside. Now as you can see, it can lure monkeys, pigs, and crabbits. It is safer and has less chance of things getting burned down, but you will have to kill them one by one yourself. Not that hard though, since the snowball keeps them frosty. To get the idea of how to use them, watch the video where I show the fire farm, and then do some experiment in this world. I personally can't be bothered. One more thing, in case you are using limpet rocks, the ice machine will stop working after relogging. Don't panic, just turn the thing on and off twice. Number 7. Unlimited light again. Looks like the developers really have problem when it comes to lanterns, because here is another infinite light glitch, and this time with the bottle lantern in Shipwrecked. Only difference is, before quitting and relogging, you have to wait until it runs out of juice. Other than that, same thing as ever, simply quit the game and come back in to find a unlimited light source at your feet. Of course, the glitch will no longer work once you pick it back up, and no, putting it back down won't help either. Number 8. Dryness from Wetness. Once you get soaked wet but need to get rid of wetness fast, put on some waterproof clothing and get splashed by the waves. Am I high? A little, but as you can see, if you're equipping or wearing items that stack up to or over 100% water resistance, then getting hit by waves will actually lower the wetness level. And the more water resistant you are, the faster you'll dry. So you have no need to fear these measly water as long as you're well equipped. Your boat still needs to though. Number 9. Take cover from Seal. When battling Seal NATO, it is better to fight on sea as you are much faster and more nimble to dodge the attacks. In an unfortunate case where you have to fight on land, you really want to avoid getting sucked in, because it deals quite a damage and you can lose your weapon. That's why you want to take cover by standing behind any stationary object, like trees or boulders. You are safe as long as there is something sturdy between you and this creature. Then try and dance around the cover you chose, so you can protect yourself and still manage to attack behind the cover. And when you finally defeat him, give the guy a nice little kiss of death. Like the video, subscribe, share, blah blah blah. You're all individuals who can make up your own decisions, so do what you want. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bon voyage and cheers!